Hey guys, we're Kevin and Taylor from First Step Fortune.
We are currently in Portugal. Those of you who know us know that we are talking about getting a van of our own in the States. So we decided to test it out here in Portugal. We rented a van from Camperline in Lisbon. I think they have areas all over Portugal.
Porto, Faro, if I'm saying that right, and maybe one other place, but we got it through a third-party, Motorhome Republic, which is a New Zealand-based company, but they, I guess, contract out camper vans and RVs like across the world pretty much, so we went through them. But we're here now to take you through the van, and when we were searching for reviews on this company and a video walkthrough, we didn't find one, so we wanted to make one of our own and hope that you guys will enjoy it and get some takeaways from it. Takeaways. Look at that.
So we originally were trying to get the Class 0 camperline vehicle, which is for 2 adults. It only has 1 bed. However, they were out of that type. So we got the Class 1. It is for 4 people, so there is a second bed on top of the first bed that's a little bit smaller lengthwise, just for younger children or anything like that. It also has, I believe, 2 extra seats here that the other one may not.
I think the Class 0 does have the table and the seats too. I think the only difference is just the bed, which kind of sucks for us because it's just taking up room, but we do have a little, I guess,
it for
storage area now, but we'll show you that later.
Alright, so I'm going to quickly go over the kitchen. It does have like a full kitchen. So first we start with this stovetop and the sink. The whole camper does have running water and hot water and all that kind of stuff. So that's really convenient. It does also have this drop down so that this stays in place. But that's pretty much all the kitchen
2 propane
cooktop things that you have here. This first drawer, it has these knobs that pull out, that way you can keep them locked into place when you're driving. But this first drawer just has our utensils, matches to help light this in case we need them, wine cork, you know, the essentials. This second drawer over here, Kevin and I have already been food shopping, so just a few snacks, some wine, extra trash bags, just necessities that we think we'll need in the van. Second drawer, don't mind my slippers. Second drawer is pots, pans, things that we need to cook. We did buy this one extra just because we wanted to make eggs in the morning and we didn't really have a pan small enough for that. So we just purchased this one. But this all comes with the kitchen package that you can purchase from Camperline for $40?
I think $40.
I think.
$40 for your entire stay, I believe.
Yeah.
So
we did also get our own like soap and that sponge we had purchased because they didn't give those things to us, but they were roughly like $2 at the store. All right, up here is all of our plates. We put our paper products up here just because these mugs and glasses were kind of clanking around and we didn't want anything to break. Another pot, cutting board. That's really everything up there. We do have, I don't know what those are. Just ignore those.
that's where our plates and bowls and
But so that's the rest of the kitchenware. Over here, it does come with a full fridge with a little bit of a freezer. So, like I said, we've already been. So there's a few things in here. Just some milk, cheese, water. We don't have anything in the freezer, but you do get a small little freezer. So if you want to buy, I don't know, a little thing of ice cream or something, it would would fit in there. And that's pretty much the entire kitchen. You do also have this space down here. We have just a luggage in there.
It's pretty dark.
And like some cleaning supplies. But I assume that if you needed to, you could use that for extra storage as well. And that's pretty much the extent of the kitchen, other than this power supply that we'll go into later.
Yep, and the only other thing is you have 2 outlets. You have your regular house outlet, I guess, and then your typical car outlet. I don't really know the names of them. Maybe add them in, but that's it. So that's the kitchen area.
It's the kitchen.
All right, so next up, we're gonna go through the bedroom area. So, like we said earlier, the class 1 sleeps 4 people. So you have a bed on the bottom and a bed on top. We actually push this bed in so we can have like more room getting in and out of bed, and we just fold it over the mattress and then kind of use this top level as a storage space. But the good thing about this camper van is that I am 6'2", I'm 6'1", and I can pretty much sleep head to toe widthways, which, you know, we're looking at buying a Sprinter van and we don't think we're going to be able to do this. So this is actually really nice. With the beds, we paid for sleeping pillows, which I think were $5 or €5 for the week. 5 each pillow, and then sleeping bags for our sleeping gear for the night. Back here, if you want to give me the camera, you have 2 lights, or you have 2 lights here. I guess one for the top bed and one for the bottom, and then you also have your ceiling vent. It's not a vent fan, it's just a vent that you can open, but luckily we're close. We're sleeping next to the beach tonight, so when it's completely quiet, you can hear the sound of the ocean, which is really, really nice. But I think that wraps everything up here. You do get 2 side compartments against the wall if you want to put your phone in there or something. But there's no outlets back here, so you might want to bring like a portable charger or something if you want to charge your phone at night, unless you just charge it up here. But I think that wraps up everything for the bedroom besides the ladder. So if you did have the second bedroom or the second bed set up, you could just hitch this on to these latches right here and then have whoever's sleeping up there just climb right up and go to bed.
All right, so next up is the bathroom. This camper did come with a full bathroom, shower, sink, toilet, you name it, which is just right in here, so I'll show you that next.
One of the requirements Taylor wanted.
Yes, definitely a requirement for me. I can't not take a shower every day or not have some place to use the bathroom if I have to pee. Alright, so lights are up here. Just hit this button. It does have a brighter sensor, off, not so bright. Mirror. I did already start packing these things. If you know me, I have lots of things. I need some space. So they're already up there. Great for storage, for bathroom storage. Don't know how well things that are smaller would fit with this. But hey. Here is the sink. Works the same as the other sink. Hot water and cold water are both included. Right under here is a small trash can. Gross, but since it is a composite toilet, right?
I'm not sure if it's composite or not, but you don't want to.
You can't put toilet paper in it, so all that has to go in there. And to prevent it from smelling, you do put these little
cleaning
packets in. It actually makes all of your waste become fluid. That way it's easier to get rid of at the end once it's full. So that's what those are.
So you only use those when you actually clean out the toilet, not after every use.
Right. So the toilet is right over here. It is on a swivel. So you can kind of, depending I guess on your size, move it to wherever you would like it to be. It does have a black drainage. So when you use the bathroom, you actually have to pull this out. That way the waste can go into the composite toilet rather than stay in the actual bowl. And then when you are finished, you just shut it up, and it prevents the bathroom from smelling.
Shut it up.
They do include just a shower curtain. That way when you do shower, it doesn't get all over everything that's in here. And then this part of the sink actually becomes your shower head, which I'm clearly struggling with as we are showing you this. And then if you don't want to actually put it up there, you can just use it as like a holding one. Bathroom also has a window. You can open or shut it, whichever. And that's pretty much everything in the bathroom. It's pretty self-explanatory.
Do you think they need a sink in here? In my opinion, they could have just left the shower head, but because you have this sink in the kitchen to brush your teeth and stuff, but it really doesn't take up that much room. I mean,
I agree. It's a small sink. I don't think it really necessarily matters, but then again, in a camper of 4 people, technically, maybe it's helpful if you do have all 4 people.
True.
To have more than one sink.
True. All right, I think that wraps up the bathroom. All right, so the next spot of the van, I guess, is the living room. So this comes with, and I think the class is 0. Technically the dining room. Right there. I think the class 1 and the class 0 have this table 2-seat configuration, which is really nice. You notice I'm able to move this to slide in and out, and it also comes with 2 seat belts. So if you are traveling with 4 people on the road, everyone will be safe. This has a little swivel out piece, so you can expand this table out, and if Taylor looks to the right, you'll notice that the driver and the passenger seats are actually on a swivel too, so everyone can kind of eat together as like a family of 4 or a group of 4, which is pretty cool. Over top of us you have another storage compartment. Right now we just have water in there. I don't think we have anything else in here, but there is a remote as well, which comes with a TV. I don't know how much use we're going to put to it. Maybe if we want to throw something from the laptop up there, but there's the option to do so. You have an additional headlight here, which is pretty nice. Alright, so last thing about this area, we have an overhead storage compartment or area where I'm keeping my clothes right now and our travel cubes. If you don't have travel cubes, you should definitely get them. It's a great way to get organized when you're packing. But there's plenty of space behind this wood panel right here to put, loose goods up there and stuff. So the last piece to inside here is the control panel, and this van does not have solar panels, so your house batteries charge based on the alternator charging the battery. So the car battery is charging your house batteries unless you plug in the shore power. So looking at here, starting from the top left, you have this button which indicates your car battery levels. So we have 3 bars there. The second one is the house, which we only have, we're on, I guess, 2 out of 4. And then our water level, which is 2/3. Moving a little closer. And then over here, this is the button for your water pump to turn that on and off. This is your house power. And then this one, I think this sucks up energy from your car battery, but we were told not to use that one, so we're not going to do it. Below this is the heat, so to heat your water as well as heating your van. This, I believe, has a diesel heater or a propane heater. I'm not really sure. Yeah, it's gas, propane then. Yeah, maybe gas. So
Yes, because you said to turn off when you drive.
gotcha. Yeah. So it's gas heater, and you want to turn it off when you drive, but to control it, there's two knobs, one right here and one here. To do the heat for the inside, you would just pull this down, the outside rim down, and to do just the water, you would just push this up. When you bring this down, it heats both the water and the air, so just keep that in mind. And then this gauge here is how hot you want it inside. This is just to heat the air. But that is your control panel for your water, your heater, and your electrical, and then your gauges as well. So inside the van, with the seats swiveled the correct way in driving position, we got the 6-gear manual, but you have all your essentials. You have USB powered a USB port for your iPhone or Android device to do audio. You have a USB port here as well. You have your typical car port, power port here, cigarette lighter, and it's a pretty easy drive. It's not too bad.